Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to Indian Bank Q3 FY22 financial results press meet. At this time, all the participants are in a listen only mode. A brief question and answer session will follow the formal presentation. As a reminder, this conference is being recorded. It's now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Shantilal Jain, MD and CEO at Indian Bank. Sir, you may begin.
Good afternoon and welcome in the Q3 FY22 press meet for our financial results. Business of the bank has grown by 6% to 9.63 lakh crore. Likewise, deposit of the bank has grown by 8% to 5.6 lakh crore. The advances of the bank has grown by 3% to 4 lakh crore. The deposit of 8% is grown on the back of CASA deposit, which has grown by 10%. Under CASA, saving bank deposit has grown by 9% and current account has grown by 15%. Under the head advances or RAM, retail, agri and MSME has grown by 11%. Retail has grown by 13% to 75,646 crore. Agriculture has grown by 14%. MSME has grown by 6%. As far as the asset quality of the bank is concerned, asset quality has improved on a QOQ basis. The gross NPA has come down by 43 bips to 9.13%. Net NPA has improved by 54 bips to 2.72%. PCR of the bank has improved by 217 bips to 85.49%. The cost of deposit of the bank is on a YOY basis reduced by 49 bips to 3.85. Likewise, yield on advance is reduced by 36 bips. The NIM of the bank is 3.03% and expenses ratio are 44%. The operating profit of the bank has grown by 16% on a YOY basis. Net profit has grown by 34%. The return of an asset has improved to 0.62% and return on equity has improved to 12.24% and capital adequacy is 15.47. Next slide, madam. So, I talked to you about the deposit growth of 8%. Here I talk to you that though the deposit has grown by 8%, but the CASA has grown by 10%, and our CASA ratio has improved from 40.87% to 41.67%. And the CASA basically 41.62%, has two components. Saving is 36%, 36.19%, which has improved from 35.79% of the last year. Likewise, current deposit has also increased to 6.01% from 5.62. So overall, our CASA has improved. The domestic credit has improved from 3.7 lakh 9 lakh crore to 3.85 lakh crore, and overseas from 10,000 to 15,000 crores. So during the quarter, our advances have grown by 15,000 crore. And as a result, our business on a QOQ basis is increased from 9.37 lakh crore to 9.63 lakh crore. Next slide. So the RAM which has grown by 11%, the RAM percentage to gross domestic advance have improved from 56% to 61%, and QOQ it improved from 60% to 61%. Under the RAM, retail has grown 13. Under retail, home loan has grown by 11%. Personal loan has grown by 36%. Jewel loan has been grown by 43%. And other retail has grown by 11%. So and auto loan has grown by 6%. So put together, entire retail asset has grown by 13%. Likewise, agriculture has also grown by 14%. In agriculture, in all segments, there's a good growth. Crop loan has been grown by 11%. Investment credit has grown by 30%. Agri-allied has grown by 72%. Infrastructure and ancillary has grown by 11%. So, agri has grown by 14%. Likewise, MSME too has grown by 6%. So, in agri, SHG has grown by 16%. So, in the retail grown 13, agri 14, MSME 16, 6 put together RAM grown by 11%. Our corporate credit, of course, as YOY has declined, but on a QOQ it is grown by 3,000 crore from 1,48,000 crore to 1,51,000 crore. Next. So bank has achieved all the mandatory targets. As against the priority sector credit of 40%, we are at 42.66%. Likewise, agriculture is against the 18% target, we are at 19.93. Small and marginal farmer is against the target of 9, we are at 9.83. Weaker section is against 11, we are at 12. Micro is against 7.5, we are at 8.56. And non-corporate farmers is against 12, we are at 18%. So all the mandatory targets have been achieved. Now, profitability. You see the net interest income NII of the bank has grown YOY by 2 bips, but sequentially from September quarter to December quarter it has grown by around 8%. Non-interest income of the bank has also grown by 36%. And this non-interest income is grown basically in all segments, whether fee income has grown by 11%, forex income has grown by 32%, PSLC by 47%. So all components of the non-interest income has been grown. Operative expenses are remained more or less flat, only a growth of 2%, and the result operating profit has grown by 16%, and the net profit has grown by 34%. This is a quarterly. If you see the 9 months results, that is this 9 months ended on 31st December 21 vis-a-vis 31st December 20, our operating profit has grown 16% and the net profit has grown by 128%. Is against the 9 months operating net profit of around 1,296 crore. Bank has earned a profit of 2,961 crore. So is against the last 9 month profit of 1,300 crore, we are close to 3,000 crore. And the yearly profit was 3,005 crore. So we are very near to that yearly numbers. Next. So this is a breakup of our income. So I already told you that our NII has grown, our recovery and bad debt has grown by 111%, is against 132 crore of the last year. It is 278 crore. Likewise, fee income is 665 crore, is against 600 crore. Forex income 148 crore against 112 crore. PSLC commission 150 crore against 102 crore. So put together, non-interest income has grown by 36% from is against 1143 crore 1556. This is of the 3 months. If you see the 9 months, in 9 months also our non-interest income grown by 31%. Here again, from all segment, recovery of bad debts, fee income, forex income, PSLC, miscellaneous income, there is a reduction in profit on sale of investment because of hardening of the yield. So in non-interest income also, we are very near to last year number of 5,650 crore. We are at 5,343 crore. Expenses. So in expenses, there is a reduction in interest expenses. Salary and employee benefits are basically slightly decreased from last year. It is at 1567 is against 1571 crore. So you can say more or less plus. Other overheads are grown by 5%. In all, total expenditure are minus by 2%. On a 9 month period, our staff expenses is reduced by 5 bips and overheads increased by 9 bips. So total expenditures are more or less at the same number. That is a 7,837 in 9 months is against 7,820. So we are at the same number. Next. On a QOQ or cost of deposit is reduced by 1 bips and cost of fund is reduced by 3 bips. Likewise, but the increase in, so one cost of deposit has come down, yield on advance is increased from 6.98 to 7.19. Likewise, yield on investment is improved from 6.08 to 6.19. So there's a reduction in cost, there's an increase in the interest income, yield on advance and yield on investment. As a result, our net interest margin NIM is improved from 2.89 to 3.03. If you see the 9 months number, 9 months number, first point is a cost to income ratio. Cost to income ratio has come down from 47.68 to 43.99. So around 44% is against the last year of 48.55%. The net interest margin is at 2.93%, is against the last year number of 2.85 for the whole year. So business per employees, business per branch, both have improved. Next. Capital adequacy ratio. Our capital adequacy ratio is 15.47% in December 21, which is exclusive of the profit for the 9 months. If we add a profit of 9%, it is around, it will increase around 1%. So as against the regulatory norms of 11.5%, we are at 15.47%, so around a 4% higher than the regulatory requirement. NPA. So our gross NPA, which was at 36,886, is now 36,546. So in terms of percentage, it has come down from 9.56 to 9.13. Likewise, the net NPA, which was 11,749, which has come down to 10,155. So reduction of around 1,600 crore. And as a result, there is a steep decline in net NPA from 3.26 to 2.72. As far as recovery is concerned, is against the recovery of 3,400. This quarter the recovery is 2,400. But if you see the 9 months, is against the recovery of 2,677 crore. This time the recovery is 6,470 crores. So our gross NPA has come down, our net NPA has come down, our PCR is improved. Now SMA. So SMA is continuously coming down, which was SMA 1 and SMA 2 was 6.41%, which has come down to 5.01%. So SMAs are coming down. If you see the corporate side, the SMA has come down to 0.44%. Or in all other heads, SMAs are declining. SMA 2 number has declined from 5,100 to 3,800. So put together, the SMA is from 6.41%, SMA 1 and 2 of 6.41% to 5.01% in December 21. The collection efficiencies, the collection efficiencies is improving in all segments. In all segments, the overall collection was 88% in March, which has improved to 90% in June, which has improved to 93% in September, and again improved to 94% in December. So collection efficiency is being improving quarter after quarter. The financial inclusion. Under financial inclusion, balance in PM, market share in balance in PMJDY account has improved from 4.53% to 4.66%. The PMJJY enrollment has increased from market share in PMJJY improved from 2.35% to 2.55%. Likewise, APY is a 6.08% and PMSBY improved from 2.72 to 2.88. And the API market share is improved from 6.08 to again 6.22 on 28th of Jan. And bank has this is best performing bank award for API from PFRDA for 1920 and 2021. Regarding digital, The digital transactions of the bank are improving. Is against 64% of digital transaction in December 20, it has improved to 76%. So 12%, and as a result, branch transaction has reduced from 36% to 24%. So bank has taken number of initiatives for improving digital transaction. We have recently launched tab banking and video KYC. This tab banking will ease the account opening and customer acquisition at customer's place. We have revamped our Indo-Assist mobile, and as a result, the user experience has become better, and our ratings has improved to 4.3 in Play Store. And number of facilities we have added in our mobile banking, and we have made the RuPay card for international acceptance also. There, DigiLocker, FastTech recharge mobile app we have done. So number of facilities we have added in mobile banking. So these are some of the thoughts. So I can say that our in the quarter, both operating profit increase, net profit increase, CASA improved, GNPA decrease, NNPA decrease, PCR decrease. So bank as a in the quarter, bank has done a satisfactory performance. Now I'm open for any questions.
Thank you, sir. We will now start the Q&A session. Would request everyone to raise their hand for asking any query. Also, please introduce yourself first along with your publication name and then ask your questions.
Hello, sir. Hi, good evening. This is Mamta Ashokan from Times of India. Hello.
Yes, Mamta.
Hi, sir. Good evening. This is Mamta Ashokan from Times of India. So, I would like to know how much has Indian Bank lent to MSMEs under the emergency credit line in the last financial year, that is till December, and how much is the target that you're setting for the next quarter, Q4, to meet? And also with the announcement in the budget, what is the new target you're going to set, sir?
So in ECL GS, we are 9,000 odd crores we have disbursed, and
How
the
much,
balance
sir?
is around 9,000 odd crores.
Okay.
The exact amount is
6,000. Sanction is 9,000.
and just exact amount is 9,200 crores, and the outstanding is around 8,700.
Okay. And which sector under MSMEs, micro, how much do they get?
Most of the amount is to MSME.
I mean, under that micro and medium, like, could you give is there a split up that you have, sir?
No, basically, madam, this is based on the outstanding on a 29th February or 31st March. So what was the outstanding is on particular day we have given 20% or then additional 10%. So to all, not to micro, it is to
So
small,
this is
medium,
an
all.
overall effect. Okay. So this 9,200 crore that you have dispersed is for as of which month, which quarter, sir?
So this we are dispersing from last 2-3 quarters, madam. So last quarter also we have added because the announcement has come now.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So, like, can I say 9,200 crore for 31st December quarter 2021?
So this is outstanding.
Cumulative. This is cumulative figure.
Little confusing, that's why. Okay, fine.
The cumulative figure is what,
This
Mamta?
cumulative figure, ever since the GCLs started, as on date, this is outstanding.
Okay, sir. Okay. And what is the target set for the next financial year?
The ECLGS is purely depend on the Government of India guidelines. So the government has in the last budget is made a provision of 50,000 for hospitality and other sectors. So based on the guideline, we will disperse that amount.
Okay, sir.
Next
Thank you.
question is from Mr. Balachandra from Hindu Business Line. Sir, over to you.
Hello. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Sir, I just wanted to check with you on this slippages. The last 4 quarters, we have seen some higher slippages, though it has been coming down from March quarter. We have still seen about 2,700 crore plus of slippages. So where is the stress actually happening? Do you is it the end of worst? Is the worst is beginning, or there will be a similar level of slippages? Though the ratio has been coming down in the past 4 quarters, how do you see the trend on the slippages side?
So you see the our slippages are coming down basically. So if you see the slippage of the current quarter, it is 2,700 crore. Out of this 2,700, 954 crore is in corporate. What happens is the two accounts aggregating to around a 385 crore was under stay, and these were basically a NPA account of previous years. But because of the court stay, they were not classified as a NPA. The stay has been vacated, and therefore there is a slippage of around 385 crore. And other are two or three accounts. One is road project where the termination application has been filed. Other is basically a one government account where the money is expected soon. Except that the slippage is in MSME sector. There's 900 crore. The pain is still there in MSME, but we are giving ECLGS as well as need-based funding. So since our SMA 1 and SMA 2 are coming down, even the corporate, the SMA 1 and 2 is 0.44%. So going forward, we see that the slippage will be less.
Okay, great, sir. So the next question is, we've seen Indian Bank hitting the 1,000 crore net profit level in the quarter. So do we see, do you expect to maintain this level? Do you see an opportunity to maintain this level of 1,000 crore profit per quarter going forward? Net profit.
You see the way our NII is growing, the way our other income is growing. You say in the last 3 quarters we have made a profit of close to 3,000 crores. So bank is doing that way. So when your credit is growing, when your RAM sector and other sectors growing, 11%, and the economy is opening up. So going forward, we expect that profitability should be improved.
We have a next question from
Just one question. I'll finish now, sir. On the ratio, with the 60 plus 61% for ROM, will that be the ratio you would like to maintain, or do we see further increase in contribution of RAM?
Basically, the percentage comes with a RAM advance vis-a-vis the total advance, right? So what happens in the last 9 months, there is a muted growth in corporate credit. But you see the last quarter we have added 3%. So going forward, we see that the ratio may be in the range of 58 to 61%.
Thank you.
The next question is from Mr. Alek from Cogenis. Alek, over to you.
Yeah, hi. Just wanted to understand, sir, how is the restructured book performing? The cumulative restructuring. How much is that book outstanding, the COVID restructuring? And also with now RBI, the MPC will be meeting from tomorrow. With the higher market borrowing, people are saying that rate hike may not come through, but RBI has continued unwinding some of the measures. So, in case of liquidity measures, so how are banks placed in case all the liquidity measures are unwound? Banks as well as NBFCs. Thank you.
So we COVID 1 and COVID 2 put together, we have done a restructuring of around 20,000 crores. So in 20,000 crores, basically around 8,000 crore each in the retail and the MSME, and the 3,000 crore in the corporate, and 1,000 crore in
How much is the total restructuring? Is it
20,000 crore rupees? As on date, it is 20,000 crores, and all
this
other
is 1 and 2
restructurings
put together?
is 20,000.
Okay.
As on 31st December 21.
Okay. This is COVID restructuring only, right? COVID
This is
related.
COVID 1 and COVID 2. What happens? Earlier we have done a MSME restructuring, but the MSME restructuring also is COVID 2 is restructuring can be done on MSME. So most of these MSME units have been restructured under COVID 2 as well, and therefore these are two important, COVID 1 and COVID 2. So here 20,000 crore, the slippage is around 600 crore, 656 crore from this book, which is around a 3% or so, and we are having a 10% provision there against.
But I mean, going forward, do you see that that 656 slipped, and or you expect more to slip?
No, you said when the economy is opening up and the vaccination has completed, is heading towards the close. So we expect that now the demand will revive, and with the liquidity we have given in the shape of GECL 1 or 2. So we hope that there should not be major slippage from this book.
Okay, okay. And sir, with the liquidity unwinding by the RBI, our bank placed in terms of on the liquidity front, and also comfortable lending to NBFCs and HFCs.
So our LCR is close to 180%. So we are adequately liquid. So we are ready to finance. We are having enough liquidity to give credit.
Okay, thank you, sir.
The next question is from Hitesh Vyas from PTI. Hitesh. Hello. 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 From Prajananda Chaudhary from ABP. Sir, over to you.
Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
I'm Pragananda Chaudhary of ABP.
Yes, sir,
Did you ask
may
me
ask
to?
your question.
Okay, okay. My first question is that out of this the advances, what in the last 9 months, out of total advances, how much is from corporate, and what is your outlook in the next financial year about the corporate the demand of the corporate advances?
So you see in our investor presentations, so 61% is in RAM and remaining 39 is corporate, right? So around 40% is in credit. And if you see in the last quarter, our corporate credit has increased from 1,48,000 to 1,51,000. Likewise, around 3,000 crore of amount has been increased on a YOY basis in the bond also. The sum of the money is going into corporate bond as well. So credit plus credit substitute put together is increased 6,000 crore rupees.
6,000 crore. Acha, in the last 9 months.
In the last 9 months, basically you see there is a degrowth in the credit, but in the last quarter there is a growth.
As you were talking about the last quarter.
All corporates are deleveraging, and and you see the capacity utilization.
Okay,
is also
in the last
less.
quarter.
But last quarter we have grown by 3,000 crore.
6,000. And what is your outlook for the forthcoming financial year?
So
about the corporate the advance growth?
So we expect that we should be in the growth of 8% to 10% because the last quarter performance, as well as with the opening of economy, with the increase in demand, we hope that we will be able to do that. And based on the sanctions which we have done, last quarter we have made a sanction of 22,000 crores, and last 9 months we have sanctioned around 44,000 crores. So we are having enough sanction in hand, and the sanctions are in all sectors, whether it is a road, whether it is a textile, whether it is a cement, steel. So most of the sanctions are in the shape of term loan. So slowly the disbursement will take place and will increase our credit.
The next question is from.
Okay, hello. Now one more question. Have you completed your the branch rationalization after amalgam?
No, branch rationalization, more or less, we have done around at 200 and 250.
Hello.
264 branches. So because what this kind of in this amalgamation, because Indian Bank was strong in South and Allahabad Bank was in East, so there are different territories they were operating, and based on the pin code and wherever the branches are nearby, we have gone for rationalization. So we have done around 265, and some more may happen based on the branches which are nearby.
260 branch you have merged with one another.
Right.
Acha. Then what is the present the total the number of branch the Indian Bank has?
Just a minute. 5754 branches.
57.
54.
I've said 54 branches.
The next question is from Mr. N. Anand from Hindu. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Sir, how many accounts are there with the NCLT for resolution and how much you expect this year? And how many accounts have been transferred to bad bank?
In bad bank actually, just a minute.
23,000 in NCL.
So basically, in phase one, because earlier around 8 accounts were identified for transferred to NARCL amounting to 1900 crores. So out of this 8, 3 the resolution has come. So remaining 5 accounts of around 1300 will be transferred in phase 1, and 9 account in phase 2 amounting to 1300 crore will be transferred. In all, around 34 account has been identified amounting to 5400 crore to be transferred on NARCL. So the first phase will transfer only 5 account of around 1300 crore.
Okay. What about the bad bank, sir?
Which one?
This is bad bank only.
This is NARCL.
Okay. What about the NCLT? How many resolutions are pending there?
In NCLT, basically, we are having 202 accounts amounting to 23,000 crores, right? 23,000 crores up. And what has happened in the 9 months, out of 202 crore, 38 accounts we have received money, partly by way of resolution and partly by way of liquidations.
Okay. Sir, do you have any idea plans for branch expansion during the current year?
Yeah, we are also going for expansions. So far we have given around 36 branches for opening, and we are considering more proposals.
Which state, sir? Which region?
In all the states, sir. In all states, 1, 2, wherever we are not having our presence, we are.
Okay. Sir, last year there was an enabling resolution to raise 4,000 crores. What is the status of it, sir?
So we see our capital adequacy ratio is 15.47, and with the profit it is 16.5%, is against the requirement of 11.5%. So we are comfortably placed as far as capital is concerned. So presently we are not going, but based on the need we can go in future.
Okay. And you are also supposed to bring down the equity to 75%, right?
So presently the equity is around 79.8%. But you see, capital wise we are comfortable. As and when the credit will grow, we will take it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
The last question is from Hitesh Vyas from PTI. He is asking, what is the credit growth target for this year? Is there any fundraising plan in Q4?
So you see the we are growing 11% in RAM. Of course, the corporate is muted, but based on the last quarter performance and with the growth we are expecting, so in the whole year as a whole, we will be able to grow around 8% to 10%. This is our plan. And as far as fundraising is concerned, we are adequately capitalized. So at present, we are not going to market.
So with that, I would like to thank all our media fraternity for being present today. Thank you, sir, for the presentation. This concludes the Indian Bank Q3 FY22 press meet. Thank you, everyone, once again.